Morning, everyone. I hope everyone has a great day today. I'm just going to get right into it, except I want to thank all of you. I already gave the list in my other videos, and but anyway, I thank all of you. I'm proud of all of you. And well, anyway, this is it's kind of speaking about what I just put up, the video of huge mistake. And believe me, it's huge. The biggest mistake you will ever do ever again. And the other one that I said, was talking about, it's way overdue. Long overdue. Anyway, they could already, be caught by now. So this could be afterwards. But just in case, I'm not going to say, believe me, the whole world's going to know. Even the ones that already got caught. Anyway, to them who are constantly, you tried, didn't last long, got returned back to you, and whoever else was in the group, but got you all at the same time. Well, to all of you, and to the ones that you got all involved, for all of you and for them, the new ones, doesn't matter, new or old, you all were warned. You got, witches, warlocks, tarot readers, whatever, etc. They were all warned too. For all of them, all of you, who's doing it. New ones or not, like I said. And all the ones, who are left, the cousins, don't really care. Don't even care for whose exes and who they got are involved. You, all of you, ruined your own life, your bloodlines, everything you sent and trying to send, everything you did or trying to do, everything you called, about to try to make me lose everything. Everything you changed, which I'll get back. And constantly keep doing. For me to waste time to fix all of them. you know, are in trouble too. Whoever you called, you know, to get involved. You know, with some of it, it was hidden, you know, the proof. Yeah, this is why it's constantly where I have to constantly, you know, deal with these people because, you know, you sent them and you had, you know, you told whoever that person was, you know, make sure when I walk out of the room, you know, to have it be signed. But anyway, I don't know if I said it in my other video, because I did mention this, you know, what was changed. Yep, they'll be in trouble too. And this stuff that I am constantly over and over and over again, you know, they wait until a second that something wasn't done, you know, to mess with the file or the papers. Well, I'm tired of sending proof in. I'm tired, you know, especially that, you know, it kept getting hidden, you know, put somewhere else until, you know, I would say something and then, oh, wow, all of a sudden, all the stuff that I sent popped up. So now there's another excuse of why I should have to pay this money out. Okay. But anyway, I don't care what you think you're trying to do. Don't care who you think, you know, is mine. Because I only have one. You're not going to know. Maybe you will. Don't know. It depends what's about to happen. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you won't. Don't care. Don't care who you got involved. All of you still not better than anyone. So, you think you're on a high horse attitude. You're about to get knocked off and sent where you belong. And again, I don't know any of you and not planning on it to know you. Whatever you put yourselves in, that's your problem, not mine. You had plenty of chances to solve everything, but all chose not to. You had plenty of chances to stop. You had plenty of chances, to make your own lives better. Now, why didn't you just follow, the ones that did decide? But no. Them I'm proud of, because they decide to make it better for themselves. Again, it's not my problem. Now, what Spirit says the times fold will be, everything as always returned back to sender, plus every BS possible that you tried, not only on me but others who dealt with the BS. And from what I told from, might be possible from since you gave as a child. I'm pretty sure you're acting like when you were a child. Thing is, none of you know me. You think you know me. Well, there has been a lot. See, that Spirit, well, I did, summoned up for all of you. Like I said, huge mistake when you thought you could mess with me. I didn't tell any of you to listen to the ones who lied to you. Fill your heads up to harm, to be jealous of anyone, to have envy of anyone. I didn't tell you to follow footsteps of anyone that will eventually get you in trouble. I didn't tell you to be controlling, because, you were. I could go on, and start putting everything up now instead of later, after around the world sees what is about to happen. you know, to all of you, who is involved. And that also goes for the ones who are around them, like I said, knowing what these ones are doing and not saying anything. That's because you're letting them control you, your mind, keeping you from speaking up. This is how it starts. If you're not involved with what they're doing, but you know what they are doing and not speaking up, you don't go to them. You just turn them in. Because, like I said, you keep letting them get away with stuff and putting more fear. It's going to wind up that they have you where they want you to be. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They want to steal off of people, control everybody or unalive people because, they don't like them. Well, in my case, probably others too, but in my case, they don't know me. So, if everybody wants everything, to make out and be better, well, how are you going to do that if you let these people keep you where they want you to be? This way they think they're getting away with, doing magic on whoever. This way things can go in their favor. Or, if they don't like a person, they try to unalive them. Which, like I said, that's been done for many years. You were told, how to save, what needs to be done, how to keep, if you have a business or whatever you do. Some, maybe all those who knew my dad or parents, whoever, were taught all that because my dad had to travel, and he met a lot of people. And like I said, I have all around the world. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say. So, it's not his fault what yous are doing. And it's not my fault. You decide to use your money Well, being stupid, paying off people, paying whoever, that I mentioned. Let's see, witches, warlocks, pastors, what else? Tarot readers, whatever, to get into my business or to anybody's business. I don't know how you got that money. I don't care who you are that's involved. I don't care who you are. Nobody died and left you boss. Okay? Only God is the boss. I'm no better than you, and you are definitely not better than anyone. I mean, who knows how you probably stole it, off of others, like you did, off me, and some off of my dad, when he was here. But that's okay. He sees everything still. Everything. And so does God. You thought I was weak. Okay. You thought I'll change and not have faith. You thought that, I would change my mind of walking of the light, of the light. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you thought. You thought you blocked all my connections. And with my Heavenly Father, you thought wrong. I am stronger than all of you put together. And it's a lot of you. So, I'll just say a few, but, I had a nice talk with my dad, Heavenly Father, that is. The summons up. And it's a lot. I was going to say who, but believe me, they're powerful. Some animals that are my spirit animals are going to be there too. To put all of this to an end. And like I said, put where you belong. For everyone to see. And then they could, spirit or whoever, could do whatever else afterwards. Because like I said, I'm God's baby. and whatever he decides to do. Oh yeah, before you decide to pray, beg, do the crocodile tears, to ask not to do what I asked him to do, good luck, because it's too late. He's still doing it. Plus a little bit more, whatever he decides. I don't know. What he's going to do. But I just know that it's going to be combined. Oh well. Told you not to mess with me. It's going to be, you name it, all charges will be put on. I'll mention some. You see, some will be murder. You know, all the ones because of you doing magic and whatever else. You know, sending. And, you know, because you want to play with magic, you know, it decided to attack, you know, which a light bulb didn't come up unless, you know, it did, but you ignored it, you know, attacking, you know, because you wanted to, okay, I'll go in my situation. You wanted to unalive me, but it got returned to sender, but it didn't exactly get to you yet. I mean, you feel it, but it got to somebody that's you're doing because it got returned to sender. So, like I said, it's been years, whatever, since the beginning of time. What could happen when you mess with magic and other things? That would be tacked on. Attempted murder. I don't know how many times you tried that on me. You know, making people sick, you know. Putting migraines on people. Believe me, you did that a lot with me. Losing things, you know, trying to make me lose my home, and etc. Fraud. Playing mind control. You know, trying to make, you know, have me lose my memory. Well, you did that, but it's coming back. You know, some of you did that and still trying to do that. Well, it's not going to work. All the lies, all the stealing you did. And it's also a crime because all those ones that got involved, well, other than you messed up their bloodline, they messed up their own bloodline. You got people involved. Doing revenge. Pretending to be someone you're not. You know, making all kinds of calls. Giving my information out. giving my picture out. This way they could do rituals. That's another one. Doing rituals. Giving people the information out. This way they can bother me every single day. Like, what was it? I don't know how many phone calls I got, but yeah, how many? Oh, we don't have the right address to send this package that is left at whatever, I don't know where. You need to, get it. And what package is that? Oh, nothing. Disturbing. All the ones that passed over, opening up the portals, having, whatever entity you try sending. Disturbing all the ones that are trying to rest in peace at the cemeteries, doing rituals. Oh yeah, this is the big one. Listening into conversations, tapping phones or whatever. Stealing, pages, of those, these apps or whatever they're called. This way you could cover up, pretending you're that person. Yeah, when you stole my pages, what was it, Facebook, and those other ones. Yeah, pretending to be me. And, ones who I used to follow. Yeah, that's another group, that you pretend to be. Ones I used to follow. But, with some, you did it under my name, or their name. This way you could go and do it to whoever follows them. This way you could ruin that person. To make people think that it's them who are stealing off of whoever follows. Okay. Yeah. Paying people to do whatever you tell them to do. And it doesn't matter who these people are. Whatever, can go in your favor, or who can change something, in a company, or let's say, what has been done? Oh yeah, adding things to whatever, bill they have, thinking that, a person's not going to know, adding charges to things. I mean, that's not all the charges. It's plus what's about to happen. Other than, you know, what is, or could have happened already, or about to happen, what Spirit's going to do. And it's effective immediately. Because like I said, you know, the video called "It's Long Overdue." You know, a person can take so much BS, and believe me, it's way overdue. Now, what you thought I couldn't do, you thought wrong. You see, everything that you tried to do, you know, because of jealousy, whatever, I really don't care. You know, and you're pissed off because I wouldn't listen to you. I listened to every word. Every word. But you didn't like because I put you in your place. You didn't listen. See? The thing is, one of the things that I cannot stand is when someone says, I don't listen. I listen to everyone. I mean, every word. Now, if I don't get what you're saying, I'll ask you, what? And sometimes I'll answer, sometimes, before you're done. This way, you know, like if you're throwing a whole bunch of stuff at me, you know, and want me to wait to answer to you, well, I'm not going to remember what you said, asking me those questions or whatever. So, if something needs to be said right away, I'll say it. But I listen to every word what people say to me. You don't listen. You know. So now, whoever's left, but like I said, most of around the world probably already saw. Don't know. I haven't gotten anything yet. But, once it's done, then I'll put everything up. Maybe. Don't really care. I'll have it in front of me, who's doing it, whatever. I'll put it in one, a book or something, But once you are caught, I'll give you my list. Like I said, you messed with the wrong person. And the only ones that should be afraid are the ones who are constantly doing all this BS and everything what you tried to do or did. You're the only ones that should be afraid. And as I don't know, saying whatever, because I'm tiny, not tiny, I just say that everybody's taller than me. That doesn't mean that I'm weak. And because, like I said before, some things do go over my head, but I catch on quick. That doesn't mean that I'm dumb. Thing is, you can't say that that never happened to you. All I know is, putting yourselves on these, high horse thing attitude. Like I said, who died and left you boss? No one. I mean, I know that's what you're trying to do. But not only me had enough BS. Especially from ones that I don't know. Like, literally. That has, I don't know, the saying is, that has beef with me. For what? Just to start drama. just to start lies, to get attention. This way you can, do the crocodile tears, all that other happy BS. You should have started working on yourselves to make it better. Instead of getting into my business because you're pissed that you can't figure me out, which you thought you did, and you just want to, I guess be part of that clique who gossips, Well, instead of lying about me, getting into my business, trying to figure out who I am, who I'm with or not with, whatever, trying to ruin me. Well, why don't you start, I don't know, like a TV show, and do everything what you do. Start drama. You don't have any gifts anymore. You can't do magic anymore. But the only time the magic does work is when it gets returned to sender, because you're only doing it to yourself and to whoever's, with you, whatever. Do a drama TV show with all of you together. And you can, stir up the drama on each other. See, like I said, today, there's all kinds of ways of getting help. And you thought you can attack, my everything of me. No. See, I learned all that since I was little. Okay? And I've been highly protected since I was little. And so has my family. You think that, what I am doing or whatever is so easy. Everything comes to me or whatever. Yeah, okay. You know why things seem so hard for you? It's because your mind is keeps going and going because you're trying to remember all the lies you told. You know, trying to keep up of all these ones that you're trying to steal from, or, you know, ask questions of, well, do you know her? Is she dating this person? Or whatever. You're trying to keep track of all that. And trying to control my mind to make me, you know, whatever. It's affecting you because all that magic that you're doing. That's why things are so hard for you. And plus, you know, I guess nothing's working anymore, you know, by you, you know, how could I put it? Not working, being lazy, taking from whoever. And if you did work, you know, before COVID or whatever, how's that my fault? Because you couldn't go anywhere. How's that my fault? I didn't cause all that. But one's doing magic and, you know, bringing in all kinds of stuff. And, you know, whatever. People think that it's funny, you know, not to wash their hands or whatever. I don't know how it got started, but I really don't care. I'm not there. Is it my fault that you don't know how to occupy yourself? No. You know, was I there when you were born? And whatever you went through as you grew up? No. And, you know, all the BS and magic and et cetera, since I was a child, were you all there? You know, because you were told about all this, you know, that's how you learned how to do magic and all that other happy horse crap. Were you there to help me, you know, through all this that was sent to me? Had no idea? No, you weren't. And, you know, did you, right off the bat, you know, somebody get you a computer when they first came out? You know, taught you how to look things up? Yeah. Did I? No. I didn't have any of that. So, you don't know me. I don't care if you know of me. The only way that you would know of me is what comes out of my mouth. Not hearsay or he said, she said, whatever. You could tell me whatever about a person. I'll sit there and say, oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Do you actually think I'm going to believe it? Unless, you know, if I decide to, oh, let me see if that's true. I'll either go to that person, well, which I would, and say, hey, or some way I will find out the truth. Or spirit or God would tell me, but, you know. But thing is, I don't do gossip. I don't do drama. The only drama I do, like I said, I love, when I can, there's, I forget what they're called, something drama, K-drama, and the other drama things. I forget. But it's not drama. It's an actual interesting, movie or, series or whatever it's called. That's the only kind of drama that I see. And it's interesting. The dramas and BS and all that other, no. I could care less. I have other, interesting things to do, or, so don't involve me in your BS. And you shouldn't involve anyone else. You could think about it when, you get caught or whatever. How many lives each and every one of you got involved, brought people in. Which, to me, this is sickening, getting people involved because they look weak, or, some, like I said, don't know anything about all that, and somehow, probably through magic, you convince them, mind control, whatever, that don't actually know better and don't know anything about any of, not to, get involved because you might get in trouble because they're not told. Because it happened to you. I mean, again, not my fault. If you knew or know that it's wrong, you should have stopped and not continue and, went to therapy or whatever it may have been. Don't know. Don't involve me, or don't involve others. Everything that I went through, everything that, all these groups, all these people sent to me, I learned how to, I don't know, solve it or get through it. Well, other than, God and Spirit to help me through it. Did any of you get me through it? No. Did you have a chance for someone to help you? Yeah. Did you get warned what can happen? Yeah, you did. Did you listen? No. So, again, don't involve me or my family, who I said, don't involve innocent ones. And it's not my problem, it's yours. You can call me cold, you can call me mean, you can call me whatever. I really don't care. It's not like I didn't hear it before. I was called BA, TCH. I'm still learning how to be one, but, whatever. You can call me whatever. I really don't care. Don't think that it's not going to get returned back to you. Anything you say in my name or try to do with my name coming out of your mouth or anyone, I would say you'll regret it, but, I don't think you regret anything. I mean, I hate to say it, but, because if you did regret, you still wouldn't be doing all this. And I'm not saying this right now about everything because, you want me to speak about you. Well, I didn't say any names. So, And this isn't a personal message. It's not a personal reading. So only you will know. And I'm not speaking to you because I'm trying to give you clout or whatever. Oh, you're going to get clout. You're going to get recognition. Oh, you're going to get known. Yeah, around the world. But it's not what you think, what you want it. You worked really hard to get rid of me. But the thing is, you worked really hard to get rid of yourself and whoever else that you got involved. I don't take BS. So now you're going to know how strong I am and what's about to happen. Or it already did. I'll be getting, the reports today or maybe tomorrow. But I say today. That I'll be getting the reports. I didn't say when you're going to get caught, but it's probably going on right about it now. And everyone around the world sees it. I'll know about it later when whatever news pops up. Because I don't watch TV. I don't care to. Like I said, what I said in the video, you made the biggest mistake, a huge mistake. So when one of my, spirit animals came through, I knew something was up. And told me what you tried to do. Well, return to sender. That's all I can say. Plus what I just summoned. And what they did. So, maybe we'll get through that thick skull. I've been dealing with this since I was a baby. I'm still fucking here. I meant blank here. And it takes groups against me. And there's still no light bulb to say, oh wow, I can't mess with her. It's like, come on. Now this is just, plain stupid. And you think you're annoying me? No, I fluff it off and go on about my day. Yeah, you're annoying. But I guess that's you. Don't know. I don't know you. I could ask, Spirit, tell me about them. But I don't want to know. The only thing that I will know is the names, in the report or whatever, what you did, et cetera, whatever. And I'll put it away. And I'll take it out occasionally and say, oh yeah, oh okay, and put it back. I have better things to do. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to, know what's going on. Especially, well, the new ones, well, they're not even going to even attempt because, after all of you as example, the new ones, well, they'll be really stupid because they're not getting warnings. It will be their stupidity. Because with this crap, you're not getting away with it. Especially because, it's overdue. The new ones, it will be instant. So, with everyone else, you could take this, learn from it, or whatever. And this is why I said you need to start speaking up. Do not let anyone get away with it. It's about time that, things, or I should say everything, starts to be better. Where everyone makes out be and feel safer, comfortable, in, whether you do or where you are. And do not let anyone control your mind. Everyone knows from right and wrong. You have to know your own body. you know, at all those years, up and down, up and down, up and down. It was like I knew something was up, but I was still in a fog. Like I would do what I was supposed to do. But like I said, I was a child, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm out of school. What happened to all those years? So this is what I'm saying. You feel off. Cleanse yourself and return to sender. And when you start feeling that way, think, where were you? Who you were around? And don't go around them again. You'll know once you start feeling that way. And if it happens again, put them in their place. Say, no. Go get rid of that negativity or whatever. Whatever. I mean, I can't tell people what to say, but, you have to know. And look out for signs. And I told you, you can see them anywhere. It could be a bird. It could be, a literally a sign. If you think, oh, should I have coffee today? And then you see 2 signs saying, oh, coffee, whatever. That means, well, yeah, you need coffee. Crap. Now I want coffee. Anyway. You all get what I mean. Don't end up where you don't want to be. Jail, prison, or, we need to stop all this. Ones who do revenge, ones who, think that they can, drink and then drive. There's so much that people need to pay attention to and put a stop to it. If you know that you're going to go out and drink, either have somebody that, doesn't, can take you home. Or have the bartender call you somebody or whatever. But if you can't do that, then you drink at home. Only you can stop yourself from driving and drinking and driving. Because if anything happens, where do you think you're going to be? In jail or prison. And what are you going to do? Oh, I I should have not drank or whatever. Everybody always thinks after the fact when something actually, like these people, in my situation, all these groups, now they're like, because now they're feeling it, or they did, now they're in prison or jail or wherever they are. I really don't care. Mostly prison. That's where everybody's going to go for doing all that, trying to unalive me, going after people, whatever. But I'm not going to say what's going to happen while you're in there, from spirit. That's on you. But why is it, because you thought it was fun and games to send it my way. This way you can live it up and whatever, thinking that it's not going to get returned to you. But now, because like I said, you messed with the wrong person. Now it's all going back to you because it never touched me. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, crocodile tears. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm just saying, I doubt it very much if you say that. But now all of a sudden, because you thought that you could be, more powerful than God, thinking that you could force me to unalive me, force me to, be away from people, say what I can do, what I can't do, all that. But now, a person that you don't believe in, and now you're getting punished by him. Now all of a sudden, a light bulb came on just for a second. This way you can, thinking that the crocodile tears and begging and all that other happy horse crap is going to work now. Thinking that everything isn't going to, I don't know. Thinking that you're not going to get the karma. I went through whatever I had to, plus everyone else's karma. So, everybody that you got involved and, whatever that you sent to me, it's all going back to all of you. Plus. So, that's one of the things that you're going to feel what I went through. Other than, with me feeling like I was in labor, 24/7. I said that I didn't want that to happen, but, well, I'm told. Because you didn't stop. So, it's on you. And all what you didn't want me to do, ask, God and all the, of spirit that I know. for me not to do. Too late. You pushed way too far. You continued. You kept doing it. And because, whatever, you figured that you would start with somebody or whoever that, you can continue thinking that it was going to piss me off. Well, if I'm highly protected, and I told you my family is highly protected, thought I was lying? No. So if you can't touch me, you can't touch any of them. Duh. So, you made the huge mistake and you can't tell me what to do. Only God can. And I was allowed to say it. So I did what I did. Which you didn't want. Oh well. You didn't listen to me. So God said it was okay. I mean, they're going to do it. And once everyone's caught, then you're going to know what I'm going to do. Actually, what I'm going to do. With some, going to have to do it, through whatever how you do it. Unless, your country brings you over here. Because like I said, whoever the leaders are, traveled, and some already. So, whatever. Like I said, all this doesn't faze me. I've been dealing with it since I was, whatever. You should have, sat back and listened and learned. Because, what I'm saying and, said to stop, I'm not the only one that said it. You should have looked up what could happen. You should have told the truth. Especially to the ones that you got involved. Like I said, all of you had access to the computer to look things up or whatever it's called. I don't even know. Or went to the library to learn. You had ones that you talked about it. So, whatever. Anyway. Might have happened. It might be going on right now. That everybody's going to see. Around the world. And with everyone else. I hope this helps, the ones, helps people not to get involved with anything like this, and to especially know keep your mind pure. Only you can feed yourself positivity and all that. And the other thing, to make it better, especially around the world, do things, help people, clean up your community, try to get people together, etc., etc. Let's keep that going. But anyway, everyone have a great day or night, whatever time it is for you. Sending lots of love and peace around the world. And coffee, which I'm going to go get. Anyway, ciao.